Yes, we are here, Survivor. Oh my goodness, what an event this is turning out to be. Everything that has happened so far has been fireworks, and we are here for night 2, main event. And this is going to be the Combat Wrestling Trivia Undisputed World Championship match, as the winner of the World Contenders Tournament, Sean Redmond, challenges the GOAT, the champion, Matthew Rosa. I got my co-host here with me, Nico Suave Rigoli, the Cosmic Night Fury. How you doing, man? And thank you for co-hosting with me. This is going to be a good time.
Dearly beloved, we are gathered here today to see which of these two combatants knows how many times Robert Stone's leg has been crushed by a tiny tank. I am excited, so is JB3. The competitors are excited, and man, the lead up to this match has been interesting. Matthew Rosa, this has just been his year of dominance. Meanwhile, for Sean Redmond, the quest was just to get more matches. And he got exactly what he wanted. And as he kept progressing through those matches, his motivation changed from just being happy to play to believing that he can actually become the champion. Will the boyhood dream come true tonight, or will the actual boy continue his dream of remaining champion? We shall see tonight.
Yes, we will. And we are going to go ahead and let them come to the ring right now.
Hello everybody. Here we are. Main event of Survivor. An event I wasn't even out last year. Apparently I wasn't even good enough to be here last year. That's another issue. Championship match. Possibly, and I know this is a cliche that's used all the time, but I think it's appropriate. Probably the biggest David versus Goliath match this league has ever seen here. As I've said constantly, I cannot guarantee victory. I probably can't even guarantee that I'm going to do well, but I'm here. I'm going to try. And if I can stop Matthew talking as much as possible, then that's a bonus. Speaking of which, everybody who's now watching this, JB3 is not going to like me saying this, but if you want to just go make a drink, because what's going to happen is now the champion's going to talk, and he's going to bore us all to death for 3 minutes. So if you want to go make a drink, come back, and we should be ready to start really quick. Okay? Good out.
Welcome to my world, bitch!
This belt. You know, I had inspiration to play in this league from the very beginning when I was awoken from a nap at 6 p.m. after a long day of work, asked if I could fill in for a match, fill in for Subrath. He couldn't make it. I wasn't even supposed to be in the tournament that started this league. And now, I am the league. This belt was the drive This belt was everything. Even though I had been champion for 300 days, everything was focused on beating Liam Crowley. And I did it. And now, no one will ever be able to take this thing from me. Sean, I'm not going to talk for 3 minutes. I'm not going to bore you to death. I'm not going to tell you just how small your chances of winning are because you already know. So all I will say is the GOAT stays the GOAT. Adios.
All right, we are here in the ring, and we are ready to get this match going. Thank you so much, Nico, for being here with me. Guys, I am going to go ahead and tell you the rules to round number 1 right now. We have 8 questions. Each question is worth 1 point. If one of the combatants has a perfect round, they will get another question for a perfect bonus point to make it 9. 15 seconds in between each question. Strengths are used. Extensions, they have 3, 1 challenge apiece. They are in the ring. They are ready to go. All right. Now, guys, real quick, just right before we start, I just want to remind you, I'm sure you know, I'm going to go to Sean first every time. Okay. Yep. So that's a thing. All right. So Nico Suave Rigoli, my co-host, is going to be gracious enough to read out the odds while I read out the evens.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. And also for the viewers at home, I will still be, with Matt at least, enforcing the hands-on-screen rule. Sean has an excuse, so just want to make that clear for everyone watching at home as we head into this first question of round 1 in the category of WWF/WWE in the 80s. And your question is, who was WWE champion heading into SummerSlam 1988? The champ and myself were both just sperm at the time of this event.
There's no way I was even sperm yet.
You guys are crazy. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pins down, hands up. Sean,
I had a repeat in. Definitely got it in.
I heard it. It was kind of muffled, but I heard it.
Oh, did you ask for an extension?
Yes.
Oh, sure. Extension for Matt. You have 2 remaining.
Sorry.
Again, the question is, who was WWE champion heading into SummerSlam of 1988?
He was too busy thinking about when he was born.
Yes. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pins down, hands up. All right, Sean, what do you have?
Michael Man Randy Savage.
And Matt?
Randy Savage.
All right, could you flip that one more time? I'm sorry, I did not see.
Happily. Randy Savage.
Yes, I seen it.
Both are correct.
That time. Both are definitely correct. Great job, guys. 1-1. All right, we're gonna go to question number 2 now, and this is gonna be in the category of I'm gonna cheat. I'm just gonna say Misawa. Ha 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 ha. I don't.
How dare you?
All right, Mitsuhiro Musawa. I said it. Yes. Question number. All right, here is your question in the category of Misawa. In All Japan Pro Wrestling, how many reigns does Misawa have with the Triple Crown Heavyweight Championship?
Dude, when I heard the news that both New Japan and Pro Wrestling Noah would be having a presence at All Japan's A Giant Baba Memorial event, I was stoked.
Oh,
I was
really?
definitely too.
I did not feel
5,
like that.
4, 3, 2, 1. Pins down, hands up. I definitely was stoked. I thought it was a great thing. It's big for wrestling. Sean, what do you have?
5.
And Matt?
4.
The correct answer is 5.
What? Wow. All right.
All right, first blood for Sean. Yes, he has been the champ 5 times.
The challenger in this match takes the lead as we head into question number 3 in round 1, which is in the category of the Heartbreak Kid. Shawn Michaels. And your
Please never
guess.
do that again.
Fair.
Please only do that forever.
Anyway, your question is, who did Shawn Michaels defeat to win his second WWE Intercontinental Championship? And a cat has appeared on screen.
Perfect timing. Love the kitties.
Sorry.
They're always in the house. They're one of my favorites. I love all animals. We are going to need your answers in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pins down, hands up. Sean?
A very controversial figure nowadays, Marty Jannetty.
And Matt.
Marty Jannetty.
All right, perfect. That is correct. 3-2 as we head into question number 4. And it's going to be in the category, guys, of the GHC Championship. Yes, the GHC Championship. Question for you. What does the GHC stand for in the name GHC Championship?
This is a good-looking belt. I know I said this in the last time the question was asked about this championship, but it's still a good-looking belt.
Yes, you said it. It does not make it any less true. Answers in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pins down, hands up. Sean.
Global Honored Crown.
And Matt.
Global Honored Crown.
That is correct.
All right.
Great job.
Nicely done, gentlemen. We're at the halfway point of the first round. Sean is up 4-3 as we head into question number 5, which is in, oh, for crying out loud, WWE nicknames. Although this seems like an easy question, I will now ask it.
Nico, at least he's not finished.
Which WWE wrestler was known as the Funkasaurus? You both should know this pretty easily.
It's possible. You know, I wonder how many Sauruses there have been in wrestling as we need answers. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pins down, hands up. Sean?
I'm trying to think of any more than 2. The answers were Brodus Clay.
And Matt?
Brodus Clay.
It is the disgraced Fox News correspondent, Brodus Clay.
Oh, goodness gracious. Yes, it indeed. We have 5-4. And we're going to go into the next question. Number 6. And this is going to be in the category of New Japan Pro Wrestling. New Japan. Question number 6. Who was the runner-up in the G1 Climax 30?
This has been a very hot topic issue among the roster of Combat Wrestling Trivia as to whether this runner-up should have won.
It always is, in my opinion. I've been saying it forever, as long as I can remember. As we look for answers in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pins down, hands up. Sean?
Okay, first guess of the match. Oh God.
Okay, and Matt?
I had Tanahashi. I also did guess.
Really? The
All
correct
right.
answer is Sonata.
Sonata. I did not keep up with this year's G1.
Huh.
Oh. It was a very good G1, so when you have a chance, I suggest watch. I would look at only, there's a few days you don't want to watch. Definitely, there's a few days you don't want to watch. But yeah, question number 7.
I shall get to that. It's in the category of the WWE Championship. And your question is, What WWE Hall of Famer has held the WWE Championship for a combined 2,185 days, which is the second most in WWE history?
Yes. I wonder what the Hall of Fame is going to be like this year. It's weird what's happening with the world these days.
We still haven't gotten to the Hall of Fame that was supposed to happen in March.
I was just saying, we
Just
will just be the Hall of Fame for that.
4, 3, 2, 1. Pins down. Hands up. Sean.
It's between two. I'm going to go with Bob Backlund.
And Matt.
Bob Backlund.
The correct answer is Hulk Hogan.
Ah, okay.
That was the other one.
Yep.
that was the other one.
I knew Backlund had like 1,000+ day reign, so.
It was in the
Yes, he
Backlund
did.
of Hogan.
Nobody can touch Bruno, though. All right, well, we're going to go to our last question in round number 1. This is going to be in the category of Prince Devitt. Before I ask the question, though, I just want to remind everybody, Sean, you have 5 points, 3 extensions. Matt, you have 4 points, 2 extensions. And we're going to go to the final question right now in the category of Prince Devitt. Here is your question. At what New Japan Pro Wrestling event did Prince Devitt win his first IWGP Junior Heavyweight Championship?
And we do not need the year, we just need the name of the event.
Indeed. Indeed. Pretty prestigious events New Japan has. 5, 4,
What?
3.
That was like 2 seconds.
According to my clock, it was 15. But I will be gracious. I can be gracious. 3.
I'm sorry. If it was
2, it's all good. 1. It's all good. Hey, it is all good, guys. We're all gravy. Are you both ready?
Sure.
Sean, what is your answer?
Oh, I'm so annoyed I didn't pay more attention to this particular bit. But I will say Dominion.
Matt?
Best of the Super Juniors 2013.
Sean had it right. It was Dominion.
What?
It was Dominion. Yes, indeed. Correct for Sean. That brings us to the end of round 1. Sean, very impressive round, 6 points. Matt, still not, it's only behind by 2, 4 points, as we got 6-4. We're going to go into round number 2 now. Round number 2, the first part of it is going to work like this. If anybody watches Combat Wrestling Trivia, they were familiar with this. There's going to be 4 questions. Each combatant gets 2. They're double questions. You answer one part correct, you get the other. You get to access the bonus part of the question for up to 2 points. They can be stolen. Strengths are used. You still can use your extensions, and you will get. I will start with you, Matt, because Sean is in the lead. Since he's in the lead, I'm going to start with you, Matt. I'm going to go ahead and read your questions, and I'll have Nico read the questions to Sean later, if that's okay with Nico.
It is.
All right. Matthew, round 2 questions. Are you ready?
Sure.
All right. Your first question is going to be in the category of entrance themes.
Yes.
Question. What wrestler comes out to the entrance music I Came to Play?
Mike the Miz Mizanin.
That is correct for 1 point. And for your bonus, what band performs the song?
Oh gosh. I thought maybe you would ask who wrote it, but it's okay, well I don't have to spell it, right?
No.
Downstate.
I'm going to say that. I'm going to go ahead and give that to you for the correct answer. You are you didn't pronounce it all the way, but you know the answer. Good job. 6 points. We're going to go to your...
Actually, JB3, he had it perfectly correct. You had a spelling error on the document.
That makes it even better. That makes it even better. Thank you so much, Nico. See? Look at that. I was going to say, Yeah. All right. Matthew, your second question is going to come in the category of CM Punk pre-WWE.
Yeah.
Indeed. Your question, Matt, you have 6 points, by the way.
Okay.
In 2003, at ROH The Conclusion, who did CM Punk wrestle, settling a long and brutal rivalry?
Oh gosh, so it's one of two. I believe it was Johnny Polo, aka Raven.
That is correct for a point. All right, and for your bonus, what type of match did they have? He did not take any time to answer that correct. It was a steel cage match. That brings you to 8 points. You answered both of those. Great job, Matt. Sean, Nico is going to give you your 2 questions.
Yes, I shall. And Sean, I'm very happy with this first category you've picked because it's a personal favorite wrestler of mine and apparently yours too. Bailey!
Have a good day.
And your question is, who did Bailey retain her SmackDown Women's Championship against at Super Showdown 2020?
Naomi.
That's correct for 1 point. And your bonus question. At WrestleMania 36, she retained her title against Naomi, Sasha Banks, Lacey Evans, and who was the final competitor in that match?
Tamina.
Another point.
Great job, Sean.
Nicely done indeed. And your second category that you've picked for this round is a category I've been trying to catch up on because they've been doing some interesting things over there. NXT UK. And your question is, in the first round of the NXT UK Heritage Cup tournament, who defeated Alexander Wolf?
Nanda.
Boom! Another point. And your bonus question. Who was the special guest referee for this match?
That would be the Bruiserweight Pete Dunne.
And another point. Bringing him up to 10.
Great job, both of you guys. Both combatants went tit for tat answering their questions, bringing Sean to 10, Matt to 8. Still a 2-point game, but they are answering questions. They are scoring points. And speaking of scoring points, we're going to go to the second part of round number 2 right now, where they can score up to 4 points in one question, because it's going to be the 5th question. I'm going to give them the question. They get 60 seconds to put up to 4 points, 4 answers. They will get 0 to 4. They can use their extensions. No strengths are used. It is a random category. Guys, are you ready?
No, but let's do it anyway.
Yeah, why you
All
say?
right. All right. Well, just as a reminder, Sean, 3 extensions, 10 points. Matt, 2 extensions, 8 points. Here we go. Here is question number 5 of round 2. Who were 4 of the WWE personalities that made a cameo in 2020's Money in the Bank ladder match? 60 seconds.
See, I like this question because you thought about weird faces we would not expect to be in this match. I instead thought about the fact that Baron Corbin tried to commit double homicide.
There seems to be a lot of questionable activities happening with the safety of the superstars in 2020, especially Rey Mysterio.
That, and there are apparently COVID truthers over at the Performance Center that keep endangering everyone there.
Yeah, there's a lot of controversy going now. Guys, you have 20 seconds left if you're writing down your answers. And if anybody's watching in the live premiere in these last 20 seconds, I know you're getting your answers together and you want to play. I'm going to ask you, did you enjoy this match? And if you did was the outcome what you wanted? All right. And guys, you have 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The pins will be down. The hands will be up. We're going to go to you first. Sean, what are your answers?
Okay. Stephanie McMahon, Vince McMahon, John Laurinaitis, and I honestly can't think of a fourth, so I'll say Teddy Long.
All right, and Matt.
Stephanie McMahon, Vince McMahon, Doink the Clown, Brother Love.
All right, I will go ahead and read the correct answers. The correct answers are Brother Love, Doink the Clown, Stephanie McMahon, Vince McMahon, Paul Heyman, and John Laurinaitis. Sean, 3 points, bringing you to 13. Matt, 4 points, bringing you to 12, closing the lead to 1. And this is turning into a match. As we close out round number 2, Nico, what do you think so far of the match?
I'm loving every minute of it. These guys obviously know their stuff about wrestling. Otherwise, they wouldn't be in a title match. They'd be on a losing streak like my poor self.
Don't sell yourself too short. You have been in some nail biters.
No, let me say this, and I want it in. The only person who has beaten Nico Suave Rigoli this season is Nico Suave Rigoli. Get back on the horse.
Nico screwed Nico. Get that hashtag trending.
Nico. All right. Well, we are going to head into round number 3, and in championship rounds, round number 3 is a little bit different. Back in the day, we had something called the workhorse title. Matthew Rosa knows a lot about that. Well, ever since it got unified, the prestige of that title was into the rules, and now round 3 is called the workhorse round. That's right, it's the workhorse round. 5 questions. Each question will be worth 1 point. However, if you miss that question, you will lose the 1 point. Gain loss. There's no strings. Extensions can be used. Speaking of extensions, Sean 3, Matt 2. Score 13-12. Guys, this is the workhorse round. This is where champions are made. I hope you're ready. Nico, would you like to read the odds again?
Yes, I would.
All right. Sounds great to me.
All right, gentlemen, your first question in this third round is in the category of kind of the weakest of the brands televised by WWE right now, Monday Night Raw. And your question is, who was the WWF World Heavyweight Champion when Monday Night Raw debuted as a show in 1993?
Yes, it is indeed the worst of the bunch right now. I have hopes that it can get better.
Poor Retribution.
Oh my golly.
Oh, don't get me started. Don't get me started.
Oh, indeed. Well, guys, we're going to be needing some answers pretty soon in about 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pins down, hands up. Sean, what do you have?
Bret Hitman Hart.
And Matt.
Bret the Hitman Hart.
That is correct for a point for each of you. All right. Question number 2. And this is going to be in the category of NXT TakeOver. NXT TakeOver. They definitely took over, in my opinion, throughout the years. Question number 2. Who was victorious in the first match of the first NXT TakeOver event?
And again, this has to be specified. NXT Arrival is not a takeover event.
Indeed. TakeOver.
In my opinion,
Thank you, Nico, for the clarification.
But okay.
Indeed. Still one of my favorites to watch. TakeOver is always class. Guys, we need some answers in about 5, 4, 3,
Man, I need a better pen.
2, 1. Pins down, hands up. I feel that, man. I had to go to the dollar store and get like 15 of them because I got pissed one day. All right, Sean, what do you have?
Another guess, I'm going to say Enzo and Cash.
Well, you would be incorrect because it's Adam Rose. Tie game.
Actually, Matt, you take the lead because it's gain a point, miss a point.
Oh, you're right. Isn't that neat?
Yes, indeed. It is indeed Sean going back to 13 and Matt taking the lead for the first time in the match in round number 3, going to 14 points. Wow, great job, guys. Still going. This is a battle. Nico is going to be, I love this guy, my co-host. He's here. He's going to go with the next question. But before he does, I just want to give him some props and say thank you so much again for being here, Nico, the Cosmic Night Fury. And I want everybody to know right now that in the future, on Valentine's Day of next year, get ready for it's coming. Trivia for Thon 3. Nico Suave Bergoli. Go to question number 3 whenever you're ready.
Indeed. Thank you for that little bit of promotion for me. Gentlemen, your third question in this workhorse round falls under the category of the icon, the vigilante. This is Sting. And your question is, how many times has Sting been WCW World Heavyweight Champion? And I want to clarify that we're not counting the International Heavyweight Champion or the NWA Championship. Just the WCW World Heavyweight Championship.
Indeed, indeed. I love Sting. I've always loved Sting. When I was a kid, he was the cool one. When I was a teenager, he turned into the cool one. And then when I started to grow up and become old, he became the respectful, cool one that I loved more than any other one. I just always loved Sting.
Any wrestler that wore face paint, you have my respect and admiration.
All right, guys.
I roll my board down to right because of this stupid pen.
Sorry, brother. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pins down, hands up. Again, I empathize with the pen trouble. I had so much of it earlier on. Sean, what do you have?
And this is where it really starts to go wrong. Okay, 3.
All right.
The answer is 6.
6 is the correct answer.
All right. And that swings the round over a little bit more. Sean, 12. Matt, 15. As we go
Welcome to the
next
waters,
question.
baby boy.
Yeah, this is championship rounds, our workhorse round. Question number 4. Question number 4, guys, is going to be in the category of WWE PG era. PG. WWE PG. Gotta love the good old stuff. The good hearty stuff. Question number 4. At Over the Limit 2010, John Cena defended the WWE Championship against Batista in what type of match?
So I heard that apparently around this time in 2010, the reason why Batista quit was because he wanted a movie role for a crappy WWE movie that Triple H got instead. And when they refused to give him that movie role, he just decided, screw you guys, I'm taking my ball elsewhere.
Was it The Chaperone?
It might have been. I'm not sure.
Oh my God.
That does not surprise me. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down, hands up. Sean, what do you have?
Last man standing.
All right, and
And the
Matt.
blood just keeps pouring. It's an I Quit match.
All right, the correct answer is an I Quit match. Sean, 11, Matt, 16.
They did have a last man standing, but I believe that was at Extreme Rules.
Indeed. Workhorse, indeed.
Gentlemen, your final question in this workhorse round, this third round, is in the category of AEW, All Elite Wrestling. And your question is, who wrestled the Young Bucks at AEW Fight for the Fallen 2019?
When that came out, I love the song. The song was so good. Fight for the Fallen. I was just like, yes, I'm not as good as Matt at singing, but I'm as good as him as listening, I think. And I absolutely love that song.
Let's be real. No one is as good as Matt is the best at singing out of all of us here.
Yes, indeed. Guys, I'm going to give you 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. I would like your pens to be down. Good to go. Hands up. Sean, go with your answer.
Luke, you broke.
All
They are
right.
brothers, but the wrong brothers. It's the Brotherhood of Cody and Dustin Rhodes.
That is
All
correct.
right. That is correct. And that brings us to the end of our workhorse round. And that was a huge swing of events. As Sean, he dropped from 13 to 10, and Matt went from 12. He had a perfect round there to 17. All right, we're going to head into round number 4 now. Guys, round number 4 works like this. It's our deep cut round. Questions will be from the deepest of cuts, or at least quite far down there. There's going to be 3 of them. And the first question will be worth 1 point. The second one will be worth 2 points. The third one will be worth 3 points. No strings. Extensions are available, but they will not lose any points if they get it wrong, if they get the answer incorrect. Guys, are you ready for round 4?
Yep.
They are ready for round 4. All right. Nico?
Okay. Gentlemen, your first question in round 4, in the deep cuts round, is in the category of women's wrestling. And your question is, who won season 3 of the reality show version of NXT, which was exclusive to the future female superstars of the WWE? This game is getting tight. Well, actually, it's getting pretty far away. Matt is 17. Sean has 10.
Yes, Nico, thank you for the reminder.
Yes, championship rounds are definitely something not to be played with. Not too many people get an opportunity to play 5-round matches, and Matthew Rosa definitely showed up. Let's see what happens now. Is we need answers in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pins down, hands up. Sean, what do you have?
Caitlin.
All right, and Matt.
Caitlin.
The correct answer is Caitlin for 1 point, bringing Sean to 11 and Matt to 18 points. Both got it correct. Question number 2, and this is going to be in the category of tag teams. Your deep cut in the question of tag teams. Number 2. What was the name of the tag team that won the first tag team Iron Man match in the WWE?
This could definitely stump some people here.
It maybe could. I can probably tell you that if I was in their seat right now, I might be stumped.
I can say for certainty that if I did not have the question right in front of me, I would have missed this answer too.
Well, I am kind of interested what is going to happen next, and we're going to find out in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Pen down, hands up. Sean, what do you have?
Jamaican John Morris.
And Matt.
It was the bar at Great Balls of Fire.
So
All right.
Sean is half right.
If you say incorrect, I will challenge it.
We have Eminem.
Oh, well, that's completely wrong, then. That's Mercury and Nitro.
What was the event? Can I ask?
All right. Let me. All right. Are we challenging it?
You know what? No.
No. No challenge.
It can't be the match I'm thinking of. No.
All right. We have a decline on the challenge. All right. Well, with that being said, Eminem is the correct answer, and the score stays the same. Nico?
All right. Final question in this 4th round, the deep cuts round. It's in the category of living in the Hall of Fame.
Yes, Matt is definitely a better singer than any of us here.
Anyway, the question is, who was the first wrestler to be inducted into both the WCW and the WWE Hall of Fames? I honestly didn't know WCW had a Hall of Fame.
I was just about to ask, when the hell?
When the hell? They definitely have had a Hall of Fame for sure. Guys, they weren't the best, but they were something. 5,
Obviously.
4, 3, 2, 1. Pins down. Hands up. Sean, what do you have?
Okay, educated guess here. Ric Flair.
All right, Matt.
The first inductee to the WCW Hall of Fame was Aloysius Lou Thez.
Okay, so I need to clarify something here, because the question was, who was the first wrestler to have been inducted into both the WCW and WWE Hall of Fames? The correct answer we have is the Big Cat Ernie Ladd.
Lou Thez isn't a WWE Hall of Famer?
I think it's about who was first into both.
Yeah, he would have been first into both because he was the first inductee to the WCW Hall of Fame.
Are you challenging?
Yes.
All right, we have a challenge. We will be right back. Yep. All right, we are back, and the correct answer is still Ernie Ladd. The challenge has been used, and that is going to do it for our deep cut round. However, we still have a score of 18-11. So, guys, we're going to head into our final round now.
This one I can't explain if you'd like me to.
Yeah, you can explain this. Nico Suave Regoli, go ahead and explain the rules of round 5, the final round, right now.
All right, gentlemen. So basically what's going to happen here in round 5 is JB3 has a wheel with 5 categories on it. He's going to spin that wheel, and then a question from whatever category it lands on is going to be asked. Once that category is listed, you can then bet between 1 and 3 points on that category. And then the question will be asked, and if you get that question right, you will gain the number of points you bet. However, if you miss said question, you will lose the number of points you bet. Keep in mind that the score is currently 18-11, so with a 1 to 3 point betting range, this is crucial for Sean to make up some ground here.
Thank you so much, Nico, for explaining the rules. I'm going to go ahead and tell everybody the 5 categories that are going to be in the match right now. They're going to be these right here. Location, finishers, main events on this day, and who said it. And guys, people at home, thank you for watching. Guys, I'm ready to spin the wheel. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Of course they are. All right, the wheel is going. And it is on this day. All right, go ahead and get your bets ready. Your bets ready. All right. I will stay here for this. Actually, now that you placed your bets, I will leave.
What was Sean's bet?
Yeah, I haven't really got much of a choice in the matter. How about 3?
All right, Sean is going to go 3. All right, Matt, what are you going to go?
He's got his board. He's got 3.
Oh, sorry, I wasn't looking still. Matt's going to go 3 too. They're both going 3. Does not surprise me that Matt goes 3. He's just that type of guy. Guys, your question in the category of on this day. In what year did Bret Hart have his first match in the WWE?
Whew. I would have thrown my board and walked away the moment this question was asked.
Oh, goodness gracious. Hitman. The actual good Hitman, and not the other fake Hitman.
The one that gives us all problems here.
The one that's gonna get absolutely stomped in that trios match.
Oh, man. Which is happening tomorrow night, by the way. Guys,
Matthew, the one thing we agree on.
4, 3, 2, 1. Pins down, hands up. Sean, what do you have?
If they can get, I've had a good time. 1986.
Yeah, see you, loser. It's 1984.
The winner of this match, and still Combat Wrestling Trivia, Undisputed World Champion, Rosa.
Welcome to my world, bitch!
Matthew Rosa, you were losing coming into the championship rounds. You were behind. You swung it back in the round, and you came back for the victory. How are you feeling right now?
There's a thing that champions do, and it's go perfect in championship rounds. That's what champions do. You know, something that Sean Redmond will never be, and no one else in this league will ever be. Now that there is no workhorse title, I'm the champion, the only champion. You better get used to this. This is going to happen over and over and over and over, and you're going to get sick of it. I hope you're ready. Reign of Terror.
Oh, dear.
All right. Nico, come back in. All right. Okay. Yeah, it was a match. It was one way swung the other way. Sean Redmond, you know, regardless of what the champ just said, you came in here, you started fighting. Yes, you were not used to the championship rounds, the workhorse rounds, and that is where you had your fault. However, you were giving it to the champion in round 1, and you had a really good round 2. You know, I'm not going to say you had a bad performance. You did fall in the championship rounds a little bit. However, how you feeling, man, about the match itself and what's going on with you?
Disappointed, obviously, at the result, but surprisingly, I'm feeling pretty good. I was actually leading at one point, which is more than I actually expected, so I guess that's a good thing. Can't really say much more, really. Well done to Matthew, but I'm not going to stroke his ego anymore. He doesn't need it. He can do that himself. So.
All right. Well, I really enjoyed this match. Nico, thank you so much for being here. The champ is here kissing his belt. Nico was our co-host this evening. Nico, how'd you feel about the match itself from the beginning to the end?
This was a phenomenal match. Both competitors brought their A game, but it just goes to show that when you get that title opportunity, and when you go into your first 5-round match, it can really trip you up. You gotta be prepared for the addition of more gain a point, miss a point questions, because like everyone's focused on the betting round, but they don't think about that round 3, the workhorse round. And so it can trip them up because there's more points that you could potentially lose, and there's more of a swing there. And I think Sean just got he was leading in those first 2 rounds, and then he just missed the questions he shouldn't have missed that led to the swing in points. And math is a bitch. It trips us all up, and that's essentially what happened here. But he should hold his head high because he had a great performance despite missing the questions that kind of essentially cost him the match. And Matt continues to
Yes.
reign supreme.
Yes, he does. He is still the champion. He's going to be able to save that box for now. He doesn't have to pack anything up.
Actually, guys, can you cut this bit out later? But KB for it, am I alright to do the challenge thing that I wanted to do, like a month ago before I got this match?
Uh-oh. All right. Well, I am going to go ahead. Look, I am always about challenges. I'm always about people calling people out. So I'm going to give you the floor, Sean.
That's so cute.
Okay. So, yeah, things didn't go my way today. I can't really say I'm surprised. I don't think anyone's surprised, to be honest. But I want to address somebody. I hope you're walking. I told you to be walking. Hunter, yeah, are you awake? Now, at time of recording, I don't know how the trios match has gone, but I'm going to take a stab in the dark and say you didn't win. Just a hunch, you know, just a wild guess there. But don't worry. I'm gonna give you what you want. I'm gonna give you a chance to be relevant, at least for a little while longer. See, I've alluded to this before, and it's because of you that I was kept out of this league for 10 goddamn months. And once I got an opportunity, what did I do? I got to a championship match, the main event at Survivor. And even though I didn't win, I think I did pretty damn well. So, the only blemish on my record before today was against you. And while you were better than me on that day, I don't think you're better than me overall. And I think with the format the way it is now, I think I can definitely beat you. But, I don't just want a regular one-on-one match. No, that's boring. I want to challenge you and your little tag team partner, Alec Miller, to a handicap match. 2-on-1 versus me. Now let me clarify. This isn't going to be exactly the same as what you made Jacob go through with Papa West and Mikey. I think there needs to be a little tweak to the rules there. But assuming you accept my challenge, we'll discuss that at a later time. So, let me know. I'll be waiting.
The challenge has been put out. He wants Hunter Chambliss and Alec Miller of Hitman Industries in a handicap match. That is definitely something I think he will respond to. We'll just have to wait and see what happens. Other than that, thank you so much, everyone, for watching.
I do have one more thing I'd like to interject with.
Uh-oh.
Relax. No one's getting called out here. This is more so for a good cause. So it was mentioned earlier in the match that February 14th, 2021, Trivia for Thon is returning. Trivia for Thon 3. The way I have it structured in my head right now is it's going to be a 12-hour stream on my Twitch channel that I'm working on developing. And it's going to be simulcasting matches that are airing on other various channels that do trivia, this one included, or the whatever Combat Wrestling Trivia new channel we will be taking on next year. More details will come in that regard soon. But hopefully by the time you see this match that you're watching right now, I will have created the donation box, the donation web link, where you can actually make donations to the Four Diamonds Pediatric Cancer Research Fund as part of Penn State's annual Thon event. Unfortunately, because of the pandemic, there won't be a physical Thon event taking place at the Bryce Jordan Center in February. But I still wanted to carry on the Trivia for Thon event, and thankfully Penn State and the Four Diamonds Fund are still accepting donations because Penn State Hershey Children's Hospital needs money, especially during this time, to continue the good work that they do. So if you look down in the link, if you look down in the video description of this video below, if I've gotten that donor box made by now, you should see a link where you can click on and then make a donation to the Four Diamonds Fund. And if not, then I'm very lazy and haven't gotten that made yet, and I should really get onto that as soon as possible. But yeah, hopefully I will have made the link that you can donate to, and it will be in the video description below. And stay tuned for February 14th, when there will be a 12-hour marathon of trivia matches between movies, wrestling, TV, what have you. And we're just going to have a good night.
Yeah, I'm excited for that night. I think it's going to be great. Definitely. Guys, thank you so much for watching. Everybody in the live premiere. What a great night two this has been. Nico Suave Bergoli, the Cosmic Night Furies here. Sean Redmond bringing the challenge to the GOAT, the champion, retaining his championship, Matthew Rosa. Thank you guys for showing up. And remember, no matter what happens in life, no matter what goes down, just try to remember to please, love,